Alright, what's going on, guys? Franchise City here, also known as Austin, and today I have a special video for you guys, a dual comm here with Living from 510. And pretty much in this video we're going to go over a few things in MLB 2K13, especially except we're both 2K13 commentators. But first of all, I just want to let you know, if you're from Living from 510's channel, or 510's channel, pretty much I post pretty much a variety of sports, and also Miami Marlins is my favorite team, unfortunately. But anyway, baseball season is starting, and let's just get it over to Living from 510 for pretty much his, I guess, intro and thoughts on Perfect Game Challenge.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So, yeah, I'm here with Franchise City, and this is actually something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. He mentioned they were both MLB 2K13 commentators. There's not that many people out there who do this, so it's kind of cool that we were able to get this done. My favorite team is the Oakland Athletics. We lost last night, but I feel like we're going to win the West again. So I guess let's just jump into talking about MLB 2K13, what I like about it. I definitely like that they kept the good things, some of the good things that they had last year. The commentary is excellent. There are some slip-ups here and there. You may hear 2011 slip in. You may hear people talking about the manager is not on the right team, but not the commentary is great. And the presentation is pretty good also. So those are my positives. Franchise City, what are your positives about
Well, first of all, I just want to say that I know this is kind of small and a lot of people will disagree with me, but I think I really like the stadium art. I really like when I get into from transitioning from I guess a spring training stadium to an actual major league stadium. It really gives the feel of a real life stadium, and I think that's the whole goal of these MLB games, is to really show a real life simulation as best they can of the real MLB. Or the major leagues. And another thing I like is the full control pitching. If you really break it down, a lot of people don't notice it, but if you really break down the pitching, it's actually really realistic. And also, I like the MLB today, but that's just kind of a few small things, because for the most part the game didn't really change that much from 2K12.
Yeah, it didn't really change. So what about the things you don't like about it?
For me, honestly, I really wish they would make the fielding less overpowered, because it seems like players are making diving catches every play, it seems like. And I mean, it seems like in 2K12 it was a lot more overpowered, I guess. That's just the best word I could use to describe it. But overall, I mean, the feeling's okay. It just seems like players are making, I mean, I understand in real life players make some crazy plays, but in 2K it seems like some of them are a little too ridiculous. Like, I have this one play where this player dives through a bench to make a catch, and sometimes it's a little ridiculous. But another thing I think they should improve is the rank up system, because my player is currently, like, I'm not even over exaggerating, my player is batting 400, which maybe I should bump up the difficulty a little bit, but he is batting 400 and he still hasn't been called to majors, and he's played 70 games or 60 to 70 games, and I think that's a little ridiculous. And the only reason he hasn't been called up is because pretty much he's completed every goal except stealing 10 bases. And just because you can't do one thing, like for me, I haven't really ranked up that much for speed, and I haven't been able to steal a ton of bases. I've only been able to steal 3, and I need 10. So I think that's a little bit frustrating when you really try hard to do well, and you just can't complete one goal, and you're still stuck in the minors. And pretty much the last thing, I mean, overall, I'm not complaining, because 2K13 is actually a pretty good game, in my opinion. Or it's a pretty decent game, but it's the base running system, because this is just a small thing. It seems like when you just slide into a base and your player gets up, and you change your mind, you say, oh, well, I don't really want to go to the next base. Sometimes, and this is kind of hard to explain, but sometimes you'll tell him to go to the next base, and it's just sort of a delay effect. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I guess if he's going to the next base, but you want him to go back, it'll be delayed, and he'll end up getting tagged out. It's really hard to explain, but maybe I'll make a video explaining it. But and I guess, oh yeah, I have one more thing, is that I really think, I talked about this in my Madden Tricom for improving Madden 14, but I really think they should put emphasis on opening day, because yesterday I ended up watching the Nationals Marlins game, because I am a Marlins fan, and the stadium was packed. Like, you could see a sea of red. It was really nice, and it just turns out that it seems like in the game you can't really tell much difference from opening day from a regular season game. So I don't know, that's just my opinion. I mean, maybe make more fans in there, or make it a little bit louder, I don't know. But anyways, so what's your opinion of what they should improve, Living from 510?
I really think they should improve the franchise mode, because that's something that I've been playing with a lot with my Royals franchise. They have some aspect in it that I really like. They have the payroll and and you can fire and hire coaches and all that stuff. But I wish that they would be a little bit more in depth. Like you kind of have to throw money around a little bit. That would be pretty cool. And 2K definitely knows how to do that. I mean, the association in NBA is just incredible. So they definitely know how to do that. You mentioned the presentation. I definitely agree with that. The presentation needs to improve. And one last thing, and I think that this is with everybody who plays this game, is those, oh, you got to be kidding moments where you press a button that doesn't do what you want it to do. Whether you field the ball and you throw it to first and the animation just takes forever to do it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Or it's just like a ground ball to second baseman and you throw it to second. And it should be an easy double play, but for some reason it's not. Or you hit a single and you hit it to left field and the left fielder would throw you out or something like that. It's something crazy. So it's all those kind of moments, like little things here and there that kind of frustrate me a little bit about the game. And possibly making more of a commentary team, like maybe have a team for the AL, maybe have a team for the NL.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool. And make it kind of, you mentioned the towels, make the presentation more specific to the team that you're playing with. So if you're in Oakland, maybe have the stadium not as packed as it would be. But if you're playing in Boston, New York versus Boston, maybe have that place absolutely packed and maybe talk about it a little bit more. So stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more realistic. And I think if they do that, then it will be a better game. Hopefully I made sense.
All right. Yeah, that's good. So did you want to talk about the perfect game challenge real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So I'll start, I guess. I tried it, and it's really intense because apparently you can't press any buttons. You can't press start.
Oh, yeah.
You can't make any lineup changes. You just have to go and you have to play with it. One good thing about it is you can use inside edge. So you kind of get an idea of where you should pitch, where you shouldn't pitch, what the opposing pitcher is going to pitch. So that does help you a little bit. I haven't gotten past the fourth inning, but I think the idea is great, having it so that it's not the first person to pitch a perfect game, but it's the person who pitches the best perfect game.
Yeah.
I definitely like that aspect of it. But what do you think about it?
I think it's pretty good. I like the leaderboard. I don't think anybody's won yet, or anybody's gotten the perfect game yet. According to the leaderboard, that might be a little bit delayed, but I think it's a good idea. I really think it attracts more people to the game because if they're deciding, well, should I get the show for my PS3 or just the casual people, because I know a lot of the YouTubers are getting the show, but a lot of the casual people, if they're deciding whether they should get 2K or they should get the show, they'll look and say, well, there's a 2K13 perfect game challenge. I think that's a really attention grabber for the game, and I think it's really competitive too. If you're playing it with your friends or something, trying to get the perfect game, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a great addition to the game. But I guess that's pretty much it. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, one last thing about the perfect game that just popped in my head was I was reading up a little bit on it, and apparently if you make it to New York where they're having the tournament, you have to play on the PC, which doesn't make any type of sense, because if you're playing on the Xbox, which probably people who have this game playing the Xbox, you don't see anyone with a PS3 buying this game, but if you're playing the Xbox, the controls are completely different, so I don't like that part of it, but, again,
Yeah, it's a lot harder transitioning to PC.
Yeah, the button pushing and everything like that. But if I get there, I'll do my best. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave a comment if you have your own opinions on MLB 2K13, what you want improved or what you don't want improved. This was fun. And
that was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. Definitely subscribe to Franchise City's channel, and if you subscribe to me, definitely keep watching my content, keep watching his content. There's not that many YouTubers out there that do put out 2K13 videos, so the select few of us have to stay strong.
Oh yeah, and speaking of which, if you're from my channel, definitely go check out Living from 510, because he has a really nice My Player. I checked out some of it. Just whole feel, I guess getting inside the player's head is really good. So
yeah, those are really fun to make. So all right, but yep.
All right, see you later.